Hey, remember Tara Reade? She's the one woman we should automatically not believe.
Yes, I remember that.
Hashtag not her.
Hashtag I don't take one for the team. That was a thing people said. Take one for the team.
Oh, yeah.
The most Me Too into it people.
She was.
Online.
Yep. That's what ended me. Hashtag Me Too was because it was believe all women until
it didn't. What's her name? The Johnny Depp one ended.
Oh, you mean Amber Heard did? Well, we should still believe her.
Oh, no. All these feminist groups got together and said, we still believe...
Amber Heard.
Amber Heard.
Amber Heard.
This chick, I heard someone say she's debunked. I didn't look into it.
That's right. Remember the Trump accuser, who we definitely know we shouldn't believe because she said she found Anderson Cooper fascinating? We should still believe her.
Yeah. Before you believe...
But before you believe her. So, former U.S. Senate aide Tara Reade, who has accused U.S. President Joe Biden of sexually assaulting her while serving as a senator, filed a civil rights complaint against the FBI on Wednesday. Now, this is not a lawsuit. This is a civil rights complaint, which is different. Reade's attorney says the federal government sought to intimidate and harass her during and after the 2020 election campaign. But in their defense, the FBI responded by saying, well, wait, hang on.
Stand by.
Hang on, stand by. So, in a complaint sent to the Office of the Inspector General of the U.S. Department of Justice, Reade called for an investigation of FBI practices that target Biden family whistleblowers for exercise of their First Amendment right to free speech, according to a press release by Dr. Jonathan Levy, her London-based attorney. Now, in their own defense, the FBI responded by saying they didn't have time to harass her because they were too busy dressing up as Nazis in identical matching uniforms, which is a refreshing break from the J. Edgar Hoover taffeta gown.
Oh, he's talking about the ones in the U-Hauls.
That's right.
Those aren't Nazis, but they're Nazi adjacent.
Right. Those are
Ukraine is Nazis.
They call it Patriot Front.
Yeah, they're Patriot Front.
Yeah. So here we go. In a letter to the Department of Justice, Levy described how the FBI, and by the way, do you know what Joe Biden's defense was? It was that he doesn't remember that it happened. So if you can't remember, it's only a crime if you can recall it.
Yeah, well, didn't they go and seal the documents of what happened so you can't find out?
So he literally did do that. Yeah. Joe Biden took, so she did file a complaint at the time. And so Joe Biden took that complaint and put it in a document from the college that he somehow, and they're going to seal those documents at that college until 4 years after he's out of public life.
There you go.
There you go.
Hey, there's no problem here. The guy's done a great job. Bill Maher's right. He's just getting a little old now.
He's just now getting a little old.
But Bill Maher's right. He's done a great job. Bill Maher, great guy, great job.
In a letter to the Department of Justice, Levy described how the FBI, and in particular its Sacramento, California office, allegedly began an operation against Tara Reade after April 2019 in order to silence and surveil her, and if possible, falsely arrest her for criminal activities.
Wait, should I wait for due process or should I believe her that he's Weinstein? That's what Harvey Weinstein did. That is what Harvey Weinstein did.
He
actually hired an Israeli intelligence.
Mossad.
Yeah.
He hired Mossad.
Well, they're great. They're a great organization too, huh?
The Mossad. At the time that the purported FBI probe began, Tara Reade had just made public that Biden, then a U.S. senator, had allegedly subjected her to a violent sexual assault on the Capitol grounds in 1993. Though she had reported the incident through the proper channels, her case was suppressed by congressional investigators to protect Senator Biden and the record sealed. That's according to Levy. So, you mean there are crooked senators involved here too? That'd be...
I know they were sealed because at the time they asked Biden, why did you do that in the interview? He goes, that's already been taken care of. That's in those old Biden interviews they were asking him. He's sealed. Why not release the documents? He wasn't the president yet. But that's for a fact they did that. They said they openly did that.
They did that. I know. The lawsuit demands an investigation of FBI practices that led to a whistleblower becoming the target of a federal grand jury investigation and a criminal probe in California, even after she requested FBI protection from death threats. Hey, remember when those FBI agents covered up an entire U.S. women's gymnastics team being molested by Larry Nassar just so they could get cushy jobs at the Olympics?
Yeah. Oh, that's the same group.
Be the same
company.
It's the same company.
I would never impugn the FBI. I like how all these liberals hate regular cops, but the FBI.
But they love the FBI.
Oh man, the CIA we really love. We're worse than anything you've ever heard cops do.
The whole FBI is corrupt. It's just too much for my cable-sized brain to handle.
I only have a cable-sized brain.
I can't handle a network of sinister fucks.
You know, basic.
I can only handle Trump is bad. One person at a time.
3 channels saying the same crap.
Maybe DeSantis. That's it. I can't do any more than that.
A basic cable-sized brain.
The Department of Justice and Inspector General was also asked to investigate the extent of the FBI's alleged surveillance of Reade, including her social media communications and financial accounts. And this is shit that you thought only happened in the former Soviet Union or in China or in Nazi Germany.
I don't want to hear about China or any of them ever
again.
People, because every single thing I see is the same bullshit.
There's
so many sad stories. Oh, China social credit system harassed this guy for telling the truth. Did they? Did China do that?
China?
Oh.
So they did this to her.
Obviously.
And to provide copies of all the records thus obtained before they are expunged from her FBI dossier. Tara Reade sought to protect her reputation by writing a book and starting a podcast. She has also contributed a number of articles to RT about the weaponization of sexual misconduct charges and whistleblower retaliation, among other subjects. Earlier this year, fearing arrest for an ominous menu of kangaroo court offenses, she sought political asylum in Russia while visiting Moscow. So that's what they do now, is they'll try to discredit her by saying she's working for Putin, even though it was their own FBI and our own government who went after her instead of protecting her.
Nobody wants to run away to Russia if they can help it.
That's right.
People have to do that. Even Russians don't want to live in goddamn Russia.
So I wish her much luck with her civil. What is this called? It's not a lawsuit. It is FBI
violated
a civil rights complaint. Yeah. That's what it is. Okay, come see us do a live stand-up show. We'll be in Venice, California, Palmdale, California, Omaha, Des Moines, Milwaukee, Lansing, Bend, Oregon, Portland, Oregon, Seattle, Washington, Boston, Massachusetts, and we're going to Europe. Do you live in Europe? We're going to be there. Go to jimmydore.com for a link for all those tickets.